What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing another video on Power Morphicon. As many people know, the convention is getting closer and closer to happening. So, of course, as you would expect, the current season of the show has to have someone confirm, or the majority of the cast, right? Well, yeah, it's finally happening. We just got confirmation of Power Rangers Dino Super Charge / Dino Charge cast confirming. So for starters, we have obviously the typical. So we're gonna go through what we have, of course. And for starters, we have Brennan Mejia, who plays Tyler Navarro, the Dino Charge Red Ranger, as well as the Dino Super Charge Red Ranger. So that is very cool and very nice to know that he is showing up, of course. We have Camille Hyde as Shelby Watkins, the Dino Charge and Dino Super Charge Pink Ranger, showing up. So for some reason on the official website it says it's not, but if you look elsewhere, she is showing up. It's just for some reason the official website hasn't updated properly, and that's happened before. So don't think it's a mistake. It's a mistake on the official website's part, but it's fine. Don't worry. Believe me, they're all showing up, and that's what I would expect. It's a weird error, and it was something that confused me until I figured out it was just an error. And that typically happens on someone's end for them to screw up something like that. It's no big deal. And it'll probably be fixed very soon. Anyway, following that we have Yoshi Sudarso, who plays Coda, the Dino Charge Blue Ranger, as well as the Dino Super Charge Blue Ranger. So that's great, and he's always around in some way. So that's great. We have Michael Tabor, the green Dino Charge, the green Dino Charge Ranger. He plays Riley, of course, as well as the Dino Super Charge Green Ranger, Riley Griffin. Then we have James Davis, who plays Chase, the black Dino Charge Ranger, as well as the black Super Dino Charge Ranger. Then we have Davi Santos, who plays Ivan, the Dino Charge Gold Ranger and Dino Super Charge Gold Ranger. And then we have Claire Blackwelder as Kendall Morgan, or Miss Morgan, however you like to prefer to call her, the Dino Charge Purple Ranger, as well as the Dino Super Charge Purple Ranger. So we have all 7 of those confirmed, the 7 that most people would expect guests to be there, and each of them are going to be exciting. The biggest thing to note, though, they are showing up on the Saturday of the convention, and they will only be there the Saturday. They will be doing signings, 2 signings, and they'll probably also be at a panel. Typically, like last time, they'll have a panel where they'll discuss things that have currently happened in the show, mainly focusing on stuff that the American viewers have seen. I know that areas like France and stuff like that, I believe it is, have already seen a bunch of recent episodes. They've seen a bunch of episodes that us in America haven't seen yet, but we're going to see soon. So typically they tend to talk about things that they can in that sense, but they know that there are things that both haven't even seen, but maybe they've already seen. Also, they'll typically obviously go through and maybe answer some questions about the current season, and people will also say positive things or whatever about the season, discuss it in whatever length they choose. Following all that, we'll eventually also get to last time when the Dino Charge Rangers themselves were revealing themselves. What will happen is that the Ninja Steel cast will come in suited up, and then they will do a helmet reveal where they will undo their helmets and show the world who the actors are finally, and we will get to see who the actors will be for Ninja Steel and finally get to know what to expect for the next season, and hope that it turns out wonderful, because the season sounds interesting. It's just a matter of doing it well and it turning out great, and that's all we have to hope for. I'm personally excited and hoping that we end up finding out that Ninja Steel turns out to be a great season, because in Japan, well, wasn't the greatest thing ever, but here maybe it will be an amazing season and it will do wonders. I have to wait and see myself, and I will definitely be wondering as we watch it and get to finally see it. I will be doing reviews, of course. This is exciting, of course, since we are finally getting the confirmation that the Dino Charge cast is confirmed. That was expected, but it is still important to note. That brings us to 97 guests confirmed for the convention. Typically, around this time, they still might do a bunch more guests. They could do 3 more weeks of guests, theoretically. Does that necessarily mean they're going to do it? Maybe. I don't expect that. I do expect them to maybe do one more wave of guests, if not 2 or so. We'll have to wait. Maybe we will get a bunch. Typically, they'll do that, and usually the ones that come out around this time are like a little bit more special and last minute, but they're usually cool. So maybe we'll get something really exciting, like maybe someone from Ninja Storm confirming, other than Jorgito, even though he was really awesome last time. That would be great. We'll have to wait and see, though. Of course, it's way too soon to say. Also, eventually we'll get some information regarding, convention coins, convention pins, shirts, posters, all that other stuff. They'll eventually show us that. They'll eventually reveal the schedule for all the panels and any of the and they'll soon enough reveal the charity items. That will be things where it will be like, okay, it will be like a thing like, okay, if you want to buy this item that's probably signed by so and so, then put in a certain amount of money that you're bidding, and then hopefully at the end of the time that they have, you might be able to get it. But it will probably cost you a couple $100 or so, if not $1,000, depending on the item and depending on how specific or special it is. It really depends on a lot of things. But yeah, that totally does happen. They'll also show off the convention item, the one that you can only get at the convention. Like last time, it was specifically the purple Jungle Fury Ranger key and the titanium Ranger key, but it was a specific version of it that you could only get at the convention, that you couldn't get anywhere else. It was also the fact that the box specifically said like Power Morphicon or something like that, so it really made it very specific and very desirable. We'll have to see what this is. I'm hoping it's not just a Dino Charger or something like that, because like that's what you would expect. I'm hoping it's a little bit more. I'm hoping it's something that actually is worth getting, and it's not something that some people will choose to get and some people will pass on it. I'm hoping it's something a little bit more exciting. We'll have to wait and see. I don't want to assume anything. I just really hope it's not like a gimmick thing like that. I really just don't want it to be a Dino Charger, because it would be okay, but it wouldn't be great. Because they're already confirming that they're going to be releasing the Dino Chargers with the teams on them and all that. It's going to be all the reds, but it's just sort of like I really would rather them not do something like that or something along those lines. I want them to do something a little bit more original, like maybe a figure, maybe something a little bit more like substantial and something you can do a lot more with. We'll have to wait and see, though. I don't know anything for a fact. It's still very early. It's still hard to assume anything. I'm hoping it's not a Charger. I really just don't want it to be a Charger. I want it to be something that's a little bit more substantial. If it is, then it'll fine. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm not saying that I wouldn't get it, but we'll have to wait and see. It's just I want to see what we're getting. I want to see what we're getting before I assume anything. I am looking forward to the convention a lot. I am going, of course. I have a platinum ticket, so I am excited. I went last time, and I had a silver one, and it was a great time. But this time I'm trying to see how it is with the platinum ticket and see how it is and whether or not what the differences are and whether or not it's so worthwhile to get platinum in the future or not. But I did buy platinum this time, and I am looking forward to it, and it does give me a lot of things that I wouldn't get with, say, a silver ticket. But a silver ticket is a good deal as well, and it's something to not like pass up and say, oh, I don't want it because I couldn't get the platinum or the gold. Believe me when I say this, don't feel that way. If you're interested in going, please do. At this point, though, if you're interested in going, it's a little too late. You can't actually buy any tickets anymore, because as of the 15th, which just passed, when was it? 3 days ago, tickets are not available for sale anymore, I believe. Maybe at the box office, but it's going to be a last minute stuff. It's going to be a lot of like cheapy stuff, and you're not going to be able to do as much, and you won't be getting as many convention items in that sense. It'll be a lot more stuff that you just have to buy on the spot. So it's your choice, but I would more or less just say that at this point it's kind of like you can forget it, but it's up to you. If you still are determined to go and you want to get the cheapest ticket possible, you might be able to, but personally at this point I would say you may want to wait till next time, but it's up to you. I'm looking forward to the convention. Please remember in the comments below, leave a comment telling me what you guys think. Are you guys going to the convention? And if so, leave a comment, because I would love to meet you guys at the convention. There's a couple people already online that I've been talking about, that we're possibly going to figure out a way for us all to meet up at the convention and hang out for a little while, or even just talk to each other to some extent and be able to just, say hi to each other. It doesn't mean we have to be like buddy and hang out and stuff, but just meeting each other, meeting fans, meeting people that are there and having fun. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm sure many of you guys are who are going, and many of you that are going to watch it online, because there will be online stuff that a lot of people will be doing. I was considering doing a live stream. I probably am not going to do it. A lot of times it's just hard to really do it, especially when you're moving around and stuff, and it's also like it's too much of an ordeal, and it restricts how much stuff I can do as a person, and it's like it's only so many days, and it's a little bit easier for me not to. Will I do a daily vlog? That I might do. I'm considering a daily vlog. We'll have to wait and see, though. It's a little bit soon to say, but I'm considering a daily vlog. I will eventually also give you guys a sense of what the schedule looks like and what the panels are and what I personally am planning on doing, so that you guys get both perspectives, but please be aware of that. So again, please remember to leave your comments below telling me what you guys think. Are you guys excited for this convention? Are you going? 25 days left until the convention as of when I'm making this video, so please leave your comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. So until then, guys, I'm Crazy Samurai 71, and goodbye, guys.